Hi folks, today's topic is all about what is my competency and primary skills in Accenture. So when you join in Accenture, after few months or 2 to 3 months, you will be receiving a Outlook mail, guys. So in this Outlook mail, they will be asking you to add primary skills and secondary skills like that in your My Competency. Okay, so your team lead also would have asked you to add your primary skills and secondary skills in My Competency many times during your meetings, or else separately they would take a meeting when the deadline is approaching. Okay, so this primary skills and secondary skills will help you, okay, in order to get a desired project, or else in this project if they want some programming language you want to learn, so that language you can add it as a secondary language if you don't know, and if you are good at that programming language you can add it in primary skills. So all these things I'm going to discuss in this video, guys. So how to add that, where can you find your My Competency, all those things. And before that, a small request from my side: if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do subscribe. If you have any queries, please ping me on Instagram by following. And also, if you like the video contents that I'm providing, please like the videos, guys. Now let's move to the rest of the video. So primary skill and secondary skill, the terms itself defining that, like in which language your proficiency level is really good, you can rate yourself at high, so that will be your primary skill, guys. And secondary skill is nothing but okay, you are aware of the basics but you are not pro in that, okay, like proficiency level is little bit low like that. If you feel, then you can add it as a secondary skill. Okay, now where can you find this My Competency? You need to go to portal.accenture.com, guys. So here you will be finding various links, right? So out of that links, you can see My Competency. So you need to click that My Competency, guys. Here you can add your primary skill and secondary skill. Suppose you're good at C++, okay, programming language that you have learned from your graduation, or let us assume. So you're really good, okay, you have learned data structures using this C++ and you have created several programs. So like that, if you are really good at that, you can add it as your primary skill, guys. So as a fresher, I'm just suggesting you, whichever programming language you are good at, you can add it as a primary skill. And JavaScript basics now you are learning, and you are not that much pro in that, but you are good enough, okay. So basics you know, and simple syntaxes you know, then you can add JavaScript as your secondary skill. So this is just example I'm giving you. Okay, suppose you are allocated into a project. Okay, the project is Python based. Okay, every every module it is built based on Python programming language. Okay, at that time, at least like in if you are really good at Python programming language, you need to add in the primary skill as Python, guys. Because like if you are not at all good at Python and you recently joined into Python project as a fresher, you are going to learn everything. So at that time, at least in secondary skill, you need to add Python, because your team lead or POC might ask you need to add Python as your primary or secondary skill, because if you are not aware of Python itself and you are going to work in Python project, it's of no use, right? So at least you need to learn the basics and basic programming syntaxes like that, logics, and you need to add it as secondary skill. And primary skill will be optional, like whatever you want you can add, which is good for you, you think you can add it as primary skill. Okay, this is one of other scenarios. Now let us see how to add this in primary skill and secondary skill in My Competency. So once you click on that My Competency link, you will be seeing this My Skill profile, guys. So in this you can see like primary skill, like add new skill, and secondary skill, add new skill, like that buttons you can see. So if you want to add primary skill, then you can click on add new skill besides the primary skill button. So once you can see here, right, there will be a search box, guys. So in this search box, suppose you are good at Angular, let us assume primary skill you want to add as Angular, then you need to search for Angular, guys. So down there will be the versions, or Angular 12 or like that, so many versions will be there, right? So 10 like that. So whichever version you're comfortable with, then you can select that one. Okay, once you click on search, you can see under topics covered, see, I mean for the assessment, right? For every course there will be assessment, and for some courses only, optional courses only, there will be no assessment, I hope. And most of the courses they will be having assessment. So for that assessment, what are the topics they are covering? Okay, below that they will be mentioning those topics, guys. So here you can see, right, like basics of Angular, TypeScript in Angular, like these topics they will be giving, that topics you need to prepare and you need to clear the assessment. Okay, so once you are okay with this, primary skill addition of Angular, then you can click on add as primary skill. So similarly, the secondary skill also the same pattern. So you need to search whichever language, like suppose MySQL, you want to add it as a secondary skill. So once you click on search bar, those topics will be coming down and assessment related details will be there. So if you are okay with MySQL as secondary skill, you can click on add as secondary skill button. So once you click this button, they will be asking you, how did you gain experience in this skill? Okay, it will be both for primary skill they will be asking, secondary skill also they will be asking. So you need to select any of these three options, guys, whatever they mention, like through Accenture experience you have this, or else through any external experience, I mean outside Accenture you have learned like during your college days, like that, or else any courses or certification you have made on this. Okay, like any trainings you have taken and learned this skill. Okay, like that they will be asking. For suppose here, let us assume like in my previous project I have worked already on this skill, so I have gained this experience through my Accenture previous project, so I will be selecting here as Accenture experience. Okay, then they will be asking you to enter what is that project name and what is the supervisor email in that, and from which date you have started working in that project, and what is the end date of that project. They will be asking you that questions, guys. You need to enter those details. Okay, so if you have learned some from other external sources, you can select that option and you can write those details. So once you are done with entering all these details, you can click on submit button, guys. So once you click on submit button, so this pattern, I mean this procedure will be same for primary and secondary skill. Once you add all these details, you can see like Angular as your primary skill and MySQL as your secondary skill, guys. So once this is done, you will be having the assessment button over there. Okay, so like initiate assessment for primary skill and same initiate assessment for secondary skill. So as I told you, when you're searching for the course below, you will be finding topics covered, right? So that topics, if you prepare well, if you are okay with the assessment, then you can click on initiate assessment, guys. So if you're not okay, you can take some time and you can make yourself get ready for the exam, prepare well, and once you're okay, you can click on initiate assessment. There will be online test for you, guys. So if you have cleared that online exam with very good score, okay, they will be rating in stars, guys. If you are really very well performed, then you will be getting 5 star, and if you are okay normal like that, then you will be getting 2.5 3 stars like that. And if you are really poor, like you haven't performed well, then it will be like single star, half star, like that. So it will be depending on the performance or the exam how you have written. So this is all about the primary skill and secondary skill in MyCompetency. But suppose if you want to retry this exam, so there will be some time period, guys, like I think 2 months or 3 months. After that, again, you can retry this course. Suppose you got only 1 star first time, so for the second time, you might get 3 stars. So you can improvise like that, and every year you can change your primary skill, secondary skill as well. New skills also you can add. So this is what it is. So I hope you have got some idea about this primary and secondary skill. And after completion of this exam, you can even inform to your team lead if you got really good score, so that it will be helpful for your appraisal also, because you got good rating like that. So remember that suppose you have added your project based programming language, your project containing Python based, okay, and you added it Python as your primary skill and you scored really good, so that you can manager can think, yeah, he's really scoring good and he's performing well, then it can be helpful even to your hike like that, promotion like that also. So make sure that you are adding primary skills and secondary skills in your MyCompetency, guys. I hope you have got some idea with this video, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel, guys. I need your support. And if you have any queries, comment in the comment section, or if you want to ping me personally, you can follow me on Instagram and ping me. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.